1400 WJZM Radio, 44 degrees at 7 o'clock. We'll take an extended look at our weather forecast after this update in national news.
The Big 1400 is WJZM, Clarksville, Fort Campbell, Hopkinsville.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. Thousands of evacuees got the all-clear to return to their homes after fire crews gained ground against those devastating California wildfires over the weekend. Christina Schott says her home was among those destroyed.
It's gone. It's gone. It's completely gone.
Now, the fire crews do say they'll get the upper hand this week, but the most destructive cluster of blazes in the state's history is far from over now. Tragically, at least 40 lives have been lost. They've got about 11,000 firefighters on the lines battling some 15 fires. It's burning across about a 100-mile stretch of the state. Could be an interesting meeting at the White House today, as correspondent Shirley Smith reports.
President Donald Trump and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell are set to have lunch at the White House today, and many observers suspect it could turn out to be rather frosty. For instance, Trump blames McConnell for the failure of the health care overhaul. McConnell responded to Trump's Twitter barrage by saying that the challenges of governing should come as no surprise.
That is correspondent Shirley Smith reporting. Turkey's state-run news agency says the country's health minister has arrived in Somalia to coordinate the evacuation of some of the wounded in the truck bombing in Mogadishu over the weekend. Meanwhile, Andrew Meldrum in Johannesburg, South Africa, told us the powerful blast is known to have killed at least 300 people.
The truck bomb blast hit Somalia's capital, Mogadishu, on Saturday. Emergency workers are still clearing rubble and debris for any possible survivors or for bodies, and hospitals are totally overwhelmed with the number of patients and wounded.
This is the single deadliest attack in Somalia's history. On Wall Street right now, Dow futures are up 16 points. NASDAQ futures up by 7. This is SRN News. President Trump has told Christian conservatives that he will defend religious organizations.
In a Friday speech as the first sitting president to address the Values Voters Summit, Donald Trump assured Christian supporters he's committed to them. And he pledged to move the country in a different direction after drifting away from its religious roots.
How times have changed, but you know what? Now they're changing back again. Just remember that.
The president received an ovation when he declared, "In America, we don't worship government, we worship God." Greg Clugston, the White House.
The U.S. isn't the only country where the transgender agenda is advancing. Last week, a man living as a woman became Uruguay's first transgender senator, vowing to use his position to expand special rights and protections for transgendered people in the South American nation. The 34-year-old lawmaker represents the Communist Party in his country. This is SRN News. A new weapon in the war against crime.
A small number of police departments are showing interest in a new type of video camera that can be mounted directly on officers' guns. Officials say it may offer a better view of officer-involved shootings than body cameras. But civil rights groups are concerned because the gun cameras start recording only after weapons are drawn and won't capture what led to a confrontation.
That is correspondent Ron DeRockstra reporting. Merck has decided to abandon efforts to market a closely watched experimental cholesterol medicine after mediocre test results put some doubt into the picture. Merck's decision to not seek regulatory approval after years of testing marks the fourth time this type of once promising drug has been scrapped. Merck had continued its study of the drug long after rivals had given up on similar drugs. Merck raised hopes when it announced in June that the drug could lower cholesterol but also reduce heart attacks as well. More details at srnnews.com. From Washington, I'm Bob Agnew.
Guess who's on the cutting edge of up-to-date checking services? Heritage Bank, that's who. You know we're neighborly. You know we're trustworthy. Now know that we have the edge on checking accounts. With Edge Checking, you get benefits like shopping discounts, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Now you can be on the cutting edge with a new checking account at Heritage Bank. We're more than a bank. We're your neighbor. Member FDIC, bankwithheritage.com.
The Big 1400 WJZM Radio, Clarksville area weather, sunny, cooler today. Expect a high of around 63. Overnight low of 40 degrees. Some of the outlying areas may be the upper 30s for an overnight low. For Tuesday, sunny, 68 for a high, 43 for an overnight low. And Wednesday, plenty of sunshine, up to 71 degrees for a high. Currently, we're at 44 degrees in downtown Clarksville. With a look at traffic, here's John Michaels.
Good morning. School is back in session today, so be sure and observe the speed limits in all the school zones around town and out in the county, and that has put more traffic on the roads this morning. Looks like 41A Fort Campbell's slow in a couple of spots. Woodlawn 79 is slow. Also, Trenton Road, the 101st Parkway, all very slow. Looks like 41A out in Sango is slow, and 48 and 13, if you're making your way into the city from the county, very slow, especially out by Montgomery Central. Now, if you are headed to Nashville this morning, well, 24 looks fairly good all the way into Davidson County. Let's check in with Commander Chuck and see what's going on with the Nashville area traffic.
Well, good morning. As we keep watch on traffic, still slow go through Hendersonville from that earlier accident, westbound Vietnam Vets near Gallatin Pike, wrapping up the paperwork on that earlier wreck that just added insult to injury there on 24 westbound between Harding Place and Haywood Lane. It's backed it up pretty good up through the Hickory Hollow area. Performance Studios at 523 Thompson Lane has the largest selection of Halloween costumes here in the Middle Tennessee area. Hey, go by and see them today at Performance Studios and pick out your costume. I'm Commander Chuck. You're on time traffic.
That's been a look at your traffic and weather together and the latest national news, all brought to you by Heritage Bank. It is 7:07, and that means it is time now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, for the Monday morning edition of Good Morning Clarksville. Good morning, Chuck Edwards. I think I need oxygen.
John, I don't know if I can put up with this for 2 hours. You're just wired. You know, you need to stop having those international nights at your house watching those foreign movies with subtitles.
Why?
I mean, you know, because it makes you all crazy. You know, here you are, you watch some movie from where, Thailand?
Thailand.
That is a movie mecca.
Hey, they got good movies.
Yeah, right. Compared to what?
They make quality movies.
Yeah, quality movies. We need to get started. I don't
know if I'm going to even push the button after that.
This is the Monday edition of Good Morning Clarksville, the 16th day of October.
So what?
Chuck,
you can point at me all you want, but I'm not hitting that button yet until you take back that Thailand is not a mecca of movies.
I did not say
movies.
they want.
You know, other countries make movies. Hollywood is not the only one in town. Okay, whatever. Mm-hmm. That's the way it's going to be. 2 hours of this.
Name one actor or actress from Thailand.
Tony Jaa.
Doesn't happen.
Yes.
Good morning, Clarksville.
Need I
1400 WJZM Radio. Chuck and John, the Monday edition of Good Morning Clarksville. 44 degrees. Expect a high today of around 63.
Cold enough for you?
Somewhat cold enough for you, Governor? I don't know. You didn't even wear a jacket this morning.
No, it's hot in here to me.
I know. You must thought you were in Thailand or something over there. You know, because it's warm in Thailand, right?
Oh.
After you watched that movie last night.
I came in
what was the name of the movie? What was the name of the movie?
The Protector.
The Protector.
About a man who guarded these elephants that were stolen. And he had to go rescue them.
And it had subtitles?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. And is it in limited release or is it?
No, it's an older movie.
Oh, it is.
That I've been wanting to see. Finally getting around to it.
Oh, good. A little later on in 7:20 this morning. I beg your pardon?
I was in a good mood this morning.
Well, stay in a good mood.
And then you said should be in a good mood. Tony Jaa was not an actor from Thailand. And then
he showed me a picture of Tony Jaa, whose real name is Clinton Dane Johnson. And he is...
Smith.
And he is, he's been in a number of movies in America. And so, yeah, he proved that there is a... Tony Jaa, actor who from Thailand, who has been in American movies.
Yes, correct.
So that's good. A little later on, 7:20, we got the Sports Now Update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Mr. Appliance. Musically this hour, some Al Green, some Supremes, and some Buckinghams. But now it's time for...
If I feel like it, I might play them.
He might. Birthdays, y'all.
It's your birthday. It's Monday.
John Mayer is 40. Wendy Wilson, Wilson Phillips, is 48. Pamela Bach is 54. She was on Baywatch, and she's the ex-wife of David Hasselhoff. Tim Robbins is 59. Used to be married to Susan Sarandon.
That's right. That's correct.
Bob Weir, 70 years old. He's the co-founder and guitarist of The Grateful Dead. How old is Suzanne Summers? Today is her birthday.
84.
No, 71. See, no. Fred Turner is 74.
Bachman Turner Overdrive, right?
He is. The Turner of Bachman Turner Overdrive.
You know, he can still scream.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Oh, he's still good.
Tim McCarver is 76. Of course, he is the knowledgeable sportscaster who looks like Huey Lewis. Angela Lansbury, dead or alive? What do you say?
She dead. Isn't she about 100?
She's alive.
Oh, she's 95.
It's alive.
She's 95.
No, she's 92.
Oh.
Yep.
It's close.
Did you know today is World Food Day?
No.
Yep. And National Boss Day also. Did you know that?
National Boss Day?
Mm-hmm. Huh. 15 days to Halloween.
I got to go over it now, you tell me.
Yeah, 20 days until daylight savings time. All you got to do is go back and get a couple of donuts and some coffee and take to the boss at MP Media.
If I take him donuts, he'll think I'm trying to get rid of him already.
Oh, really? Moving him up.
Yeah,
32 days till the Justice League movie comes out and 60 days till Star Wars The Last Jedi. Wonder if they were standing in. Now, this weekend wasn't bad to stand in line.
No. Jimmy, I need to check on him and see
overnight
how he is
this morning, it might have got a little rough.
Yeah. Probably, I hope he had a coat. Jimmy
or something.
Those
standing in line for those Star Wars tickets.
I know.
The Big 1400, WJZM Radio, Chuck and John on this Monday. Hope your day is going well. It's always good that you invite us in to share part of your Monday with us. Simply Red on the Big 1400.
Listen to the fear
1400 WJZM Radio, 45 degrees. Expect a high today of around 63, just ahead of a Sports Now update with Justin Swallows on the Big 1400, brought to you by Mr. Appliance. Back in the day, 224 years ago, 1793, Queen Marie Antoinette lost it.
Yeah.
Lost her head.
She did.
Via the guillotine at the time of the French Revolution. And 45 years ago, closer to home, 1972, Loretta Lynn became the first woman to win the Country Music Association's most prestigious honor, Entertainer of the Year.
Little Loretty.
Yeah. Loretta had been a Grand Ole Opry member since 1962 and a coal miner's daughter since birth. Yep.
Little Loretty.
And 41 years ago, 1976, Disco Duck by Rick Dees and his cast of idiots hit number one on the Billboard charts.
Yeah, we played that one time for his birthday.
Yeah,
I think
we did.
We'll skip it today.
Yeah, we won't. We might not do that. But Rick, hey, wherever you are, still collecting the royalty, go for it. And then 25 years ago, 1992, George Harrison, Eric Clapton, Neil Young, and others saluted Bob Dylan at Madison Square Garden.
You know, he probably just got royalty. We were probably the only one that played it this year.
I know, somebody else might have played it.
You think so?
Somebody else, yeah.
Too?
Yeah.
You could make it royalties.
I thought...
He should get 50 cents.
I don't know. Disco Duck, I thought I heard it as the soundtrack for one of those Thailand movies. I'm not sure, but I thought it was.
Ladies and gentlemen, his mic has now been... something's happened to it. I don't know what happened to it. See, you're not still back on. See?
Hello.
You know, the one with the microphone.
Yeah, okay, thank you. He controls the buttons. But I don't know.
Somebody used to preach that to us, but I never did pay any attention to it.
I heard that soundtrack, though, and I thought it was from a Thailand movie. I could have been wrong. I
think you were.
Yeah. Time now for a Sports Now update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Mr. Appliance on the Big 1400.
This Sports Now update is presented by Mr. Appliance. Get it fixed fast with a quick call to Mr. Appliance at 931-503-7070.
The weekend came with sweet revenge for Austin Peay football fans as the Governors spoiled homecoming at Tennessee State with a fourth quarter comeback. A 34-yard Jeremiah Oatsfall quarterback keeper set up a 2-yard Ahmad Tanner touchdown run to give Austin Peay a 21-17 lead late in the fourth quarter, one that they would never relinquish. Tennessee State had one coming after driving 80 yards in under 90 seconds last year to ruin Austin Peay's upset bid. The Governors are now 4-3 overall in 2017, 4-1 in FCS play, and they'll be back in Clarksville this coming Saturday for a 4 p.m. homecoming tilt against Southeast Missouri. Staying on campus at Austin Peay, both their men's and women's cross-country teams took home first place Saturday at the Evansville Invitational. The women were led by junior Immaculate Kipligat, who finished with a super fast 5K time of 18 minutes and 49 seconds. Meanwhile, the men were paced by senior Matthew Billett, who picked up his first individual win of the season with an 8K time of 26 minutes and 6 seconds. Both Austin Peay's men's and women's cross-country teams will compete for an Ohio Valley Conference title on Saturday, October 28th up in Charleston, Illinois. Lastly today, there is good news for Tennessee Titan football fans. According to longtime NFL insider Paul Kaharski, Marcus Mariota is going to start at quarterback tonight for the men in two-tone blue against the Indianapolis Colts. Mariota was listed as questionable in the team's final injury report released on Saturday, but did practice more last week than the week prior when he set out against Miami. From the WJZM Sports Desk, this is Sports Now, and I'm Justin Swallows.
Don't despair over that busted stove, broken dishwasher, or out-of-order dryer. Just pick up the phone and call Mr. Appliance. He offers flat rate pricing, meaning there aren't any hidden fees, and he promises an always quick response with same or next day appointments. Mr. Appliance also gives you a complimentary 1-year parts and labor warranty on every household repair. You can book an appointment anytime by calling 931-503-7070 or by going online to MrAppliance.com/Clarksville.
The Big 1400 WJZM Radio, 726, 45 degrees in downtown Clarksville. Stay tuned for Bob Kessling and the Ball Network Notebook, brought to you by Copies in a Flash.
I don't remember what day it was. I didn't
1400 WJZM Radio, where it is a Monday. Good morning, Clarksville. Don't forget, Greg Walker Sports Talk comes your way this afternoon at 4 o'clock. 4 to 6, the coach comes in and he talks sports. You can expect
Is that what it's about?
You can expect the unexpected. That's why, yeah.
Is it
that's
about
why
sports?
They renamed it Greg Walker Sports Talk. Yep,
okay.
yep. The coach talks sports. Expect the unexpected. 4 to 6 p.m. here today on the Big 1400. At the movies this weekend, a quick Chance the Rapper. Are you familiar with him?
No.
I think Chance the Rapper, I want to say he's a Christian rapper. He's very popular, but he bought out a movie theater in Chicago Friday so people could go see the movie Marshall for free. Now, the movie's about Thurgood Marshall's early days as a young lawyer before he became the first black Supreme Court justice. So that was a nice gesture.
It looks like a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it's a nice gesture.
Yeah.
And so we look at the movies for top 10 movies. People are really in the Halloween spirit. The new horror movie, I'd never heard of it. Happy Death Day. It was number one at the box office with an opening of $26.5 million. That's outstanding because the movie budget was only $5 million.
I'd say that is.
Blade Runner 2049 falls to number 2. They brought in another $15.1 million. It's now surpassed $60 million in 2 weeks, which sounds great.
Except it probably cost $400 million to make.
No, it cost $150 million to make.
Okay.
So it's still
like
it's got some ways to go. The way it stacks up, number 1, Happy Death Day. Number 2, Blade Runner. Number 3, Jackie Chan's a new Thailand movie, The Foreigner. It took in 12.8. It took in another $6 million. It's up to almost $320 million. The Mountain Between Us took in about $6 million. It's up to 21. Then American Made, Kingsman, The Golden Circle, the Lego Ninjago movie. It's up to almost $52 million. My Little Pony and Victoria and Abdul round out the top 10. So, you know, it was a good weekend at the movies.
Yeah.
And so,
another horror movie.
Yeah, and you still have, well, you know, the timing on it, you know.
I still haven't seen it yet.
I know. You need to go see it. You know.
It's hard to get away.
Get it. They got subtitles on it.
They do. I can read it.
And Kim John, who
never mind. Tony Jaa.
He has a cameo appearance. The Big 1400 with Al Green.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me. 'Cause you make me feel so brand new. Now came to see. You'd never do that to me, would you, baby? Being around you is all I see, is what I want us to do. We ought to stay together, loving you weather, times are good, bad, happy, sad, come on,
The Big 1400 WJZM Radio with Al Green, Chuck and John. Good morning, Clarksville, on this 16th day of October. It's Monday if you're just waking up, around 45 degrees right now, going up to a high today of 63. Plenty of sunshine, no mention of any precipitation. 40 for an overnight low, so bundle up, turn on the kindling. And for Tuesday, expect a high 68. Overnight low of 43. Wednesday, 71 and plenty of sunshine.
Not everybody is cold-natured.
John, so if it's going to be in the upper 30s in some areas tonight, you don't think they should turn on the heat?
No. Open the window a little bit. Let some fresh air in. Turn on the fan. Enjoy.
You see, you know, you're not taking your meds and watching these movies, these international night movies from Thailand with all the subtitles. You know, it's throwing you all off. Your perspective on things is different.
Oh, that's what it is.
Did you know Larry Flint? You know Larry Flint?
Yeah.
Yeah, from Hustler? Yeah. He's offering a $10 million bounty for information that leads to the impeachment of President Trump.
You'll find out.
And he announced the reward in a full-page ad in the Washington Post yesterday. How much you think that costs? A full-page ad in the Washington Post.
Well,
yeah, probably
if he's wanting to give away 10 million, he probably can pay for the ad.
He must be serious about it, huh?
Well, you know, he probably got something.
You might be. A little later on, we'll talk about some of the 10 best pop culture Halloween costumes. Just a little something to give you an idea. Maybe you're still struggling. Should I go as a vampire again, or should I go, as Raggedy Ann?
Raggedy Ann.
Vampire,
Nobody dresses like Raggedy Ann.
How do you know?
Nobody dresses like no little kids dress like Raggedy Ann.
I guarantee you somebody somewhere dresses like Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy.
No.
I think it's good. We used to dress our kids as Raggedy Andy and Raggedy Ann.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's Howdy Doody.
We need to take a break. We'll be right back.
You got that new home edition and you're keeping it covered.
Brad, I can help with coverages. Man-to-man coverage, zone coverage, combo coverage.
I don't know, Peyton. I was thinking the types of coverages that your Nationwide agent offers.
Oh, like home, auto, business, life, farm, boat, your tour bus.
Products availability varies by state, agent, and other factors. Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company, Columbus, Ohio.
For all your mini sides, there's Nationwide. Call Clarksville agent Carter Briggs today at 931-906-5100.
For real estate services, Byers & Harvey can do it all. Real estate sales, rentals, property management, commercial and residential development. Byers & Harvey is Clarksville's oldest independent real estate company and has given continuous service since 1878. Byers & Harvey have 3 locations to serve you: in North Clarksville, in the heart of downtown, and at Sango. For more information and listings, visit them online at byersandharvey.com. byersandharvey.com. Byers & Harvey, Clarksville's real estate company.
Do you hear that? That's the sound of your house leaking energy. And every month it's costing you more and more money on your utility bill. But with the Energy Right Do-It-Yourself Home Energy Audit from TVA and Cumberland Electric, you can find those silent leaks. And when you do, we'll send you a free conservation kit so you can fix the leaks and save. So visit EnergyRight.com and take your online energy audit today, or call toll-free 1-800-987-CEMC to request a paper copy.
The Big 1400 is WJZM, Clarksville, Fort Campbell, Hopkinsville.
Moore's Office Supply is Clarksville's office supply and furniture experts. For office equipment, desks, chairs, and more, depend on Moore's Office Supply. Located on Franklin Street across from the Catholic Church, Moore's has been your business partner for office supplies in the Clarksville, Fort Campbell area for years. Call Moore's at 645-7200. That's 645-7200. And we'll deliver it for free. Moore's Office Supplies, Clarksville's office supply headquarters.
We've got you covered every step of the way. That's what they do at Clarksville Floor Covering. Carpet, hardwood, tile, laminate, vinyl, and area rugs are what they specialize in. Visit Clarksville Floor Covering and let their on-staff interior designer put it all together to give you the look you want. Locally owned and operated since 1961, Clarksville Floor Covering is conveniently located at 606 North Spring Street, behind Sonic off Riverside Drive. Visit their website at clarksvillefloor-covering.com and be sure to check them out on Facebook.
Looking for a new golf experience? Tired of playing the same old courses? Try Clarksville's newest golf course, the River Club Golf and Learning Center, located along the Red River. The picturesque River Club offers some of the area's best golf, putting greens, and driving ranges. And while you're there, stop by and have lunch in the clubhouse or enjoy some live music in the evenings. It's open to the public and waiting for you. The River Club Golf and Learning Center, Clarksville's premier golf experience. Call the River Club of Clarksville today for more information. 931-919-3200. The River Club of Clarksville.
The Big 1400, WJZM Radio. Chuck and John, 46 degrees right now in downtown Clarksville with the Supremes. The Big 1400, WJZM Radio, 46 degrees at 7:42 on this Monday morning, the 16th day of October. Don't forget, 7:50 this morning, we've got the Vol Network Notebook with Bob Kessling, brought to you by Copies in a Flash. And yes, it is. Today is National Bosses Day. So John and I have compiled a list of things
Can we
that you
carry
should
him a bucket of
never
chicken?
Never
No?
say to your boss. Some things that you should never say to your boss. In the meantime, we're talking about Halloween. It's almost here. And, you know, I said Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy were great costumes to dress the kids up as.
I bet you there's not one on that list.
John wants everybody to dress up like Jet Li from Thailand or something, you know. And so we look at...
Jet Li's not from Thailand.
Okay. Well, where's he from?
Just
Jet La. What's
Tony Jaa.
Tony Jaa, who's a well-known, internationally known actor from Thailand. John had a chance to watch a Thai movie yesterday, and he got the chance to watch the Thai movie and eat his Fritos with hot sauce.
That's right.
And his daddy sodas.
That's right.
Yes, last night.
That's
so
right. I was
he's
in bed
still
by
got
8:30.
He's still having the after effects. But Halloween is almost here, and according to John and other people, Raggedy Ann, Raggedy Andy, cowboys and nurses, well, they're out. They're for suckers.
See?
I mean, if you want to be hip, you want to be now, that means that you need a pop culture costume. And according to JustJared.com, here are the 10 best. Number one,
yes,
the Pennywise the Clown from It. Okay? Now, we're talking about these pop culture costumes. Number two, a pregnant Kylie Jenner.
Well, I don't know about that one.
I don't know either.
I don't think that one.
Number three, a handmaid from The Handmaid's Tale.
I haven't seen that show yet. Have you?
No, I don't know anything about it.
No.
Number four, Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone from La La Land.
Back to sleep again. Wake up!
Number five, Beyonce's pregnancy announcement.
Huh? How would you dress like that?
I don't know.
I
mean, she did, but she had something when she announced it. There was a big fanfare, and she had. So I think.
Did she have like a TV show like LeBron James? The announcement. I'm moving.
I don't know.
I'm changing ball clubs.
Belle and the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, you could probably do that.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman. Easy. Easy. Now, I don't know about Hugh Hefner and a Playmate. I don't know. I guess because you'd have to find somebody who is willing to dress up like a Playmate.
Yeah.
To go, and all you have to do is put that robe on. And that smoking jacket, you know, and
That's
put
right.
a pipe in your mouth.
That's right. And you're ready to go. But these are more adult costumes. I mean, you wouldn't see two kids dressed up that way.
Yeah. Probably. Well, you never know.
I'd say at a party.
At a Halloween party.
Yeah.
The zombie Taylor Swift from the Look What You Made Me Do video. Now, I don't know. Evidently, this video from Taylor Swift got a lot of publicity because it was somewhat controversial.
Oh, Taylor Swift, controversial?
Yeah, right. And Mantis from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Oh.
I'm still digging Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy.
See.
Or the vampire.
Nobody will be dressed up as those two.
Well, you know.
Dracula, he's out.
Dracula?
Dracula.
No, that's not true.
Dracula out.
Always. There's always room for Dracula.
No.
If you were going to go to a Halloween party, what would you dress up as?
Myself. That would be scary enough.
John?
I don't know. I would have to think about it. I could go as Hugh Hefner.
Do you have a smoking jacket?
No.
Do you have a pipe?
No.
Oh, well, he got one. He's got a pipe, all right. But I don't know if that's got all these hookah and all this stuff going
I
to
do
it.
have a hookah pipe.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah. I know you do.
I like my
But
hookah.
then you can't carry that with you to be like Hugh Hefner.
I do like my hookah.
I know you do. I know you do. Sit there and you got your Frito, you got your big bag of Fritos with the big jumbo bottle of hot sauce on the side, and then you got your daddy sodas, and then you got your international movie from Thailand going on with the subtitles. So you're good to go.
I am.
Life is good.
That's
for
what
John
I said.
Michael.
I was in bed by 8:30.
You were?
Yep.
The Big 1400 WJZM. We roll along with Oh Happy Day.
happy day. Happy day. Oh, a happy day. Happy day. When Jesus wore. When Jesus wore. Oh, when he wore. When Jesus wore. When Jesus wore. He washed my sins away. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Happy day. When Jesus wore. When Jesus wore. Oh, when he wore. When Jesus wore. When Jesus wore. Washed my sins away. Lord. Happy day. Oh, it's a happy day. Oh, happy day. Happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, a happy day. Happy day. When Jesus wore. When Jesus wore. Oh, when he wore. Jesus wore. When Jesus wore. When Jesus wore. He washed my sins away. Happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. 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 Oh, happy day. When Jesus wore. When Jesus wore. Oh, when he wore. When Jesus wore. When Jesus wore. When Jesus wore. Washed my sins away. Lord. Happy day. Oh, it's a happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, Lord. Good God. Oh, happy day. Oh, yeah. Oh, happy day. Lord. Oh, happy day.
The Big 1400 WJZM Radio. Clarksville area weather sunny, cooler today, 63 for a high. Chilly tonight, 40 for an overnight low.
We're having chilly.
No, it's going to be chilly tonight. It's going to be chilly tonight. Tuesday, sunny, Expect a high of around 68 degrees. Currently 46 degrees in downtown Clarksville. Time now for the Vol Network Notebook with Bob Kessling, brought to you by Copies in a Flash on the Big 1400.
Tennessee's late rally falls short against South Carolina. This is the Vol Network Notebook, brought to you by your local Farmers Co-op. Co-op, proudly farming Big Orange country. Jerry Garantano's throw from the 2-yard line with 1 second left on Saturday was batted away in the end zone. South Carolina held on to beat Tennessee 15-9 at Neyland Stadium. The Vols didn't move the ball in the second half as Carolina rallied from down 9-3 to lead at 15-9. But in the closing seconds, Garantano drove Tennessee 73 yards to the 2-yard line, but was disappointed he couldn't provide the winning touchdown.
So I thought the last drive was a very good drive. I thought we moved it very well. Series of plays. We had run-pass option on one of the plays. It was 2 over 2, so I thought we were pretty good. Got covered pretty well. Had to throw it out the back of the end zone. And then the last play was a rub route, reading it high to low. And I thought that the guy had good leverage on him and tried to stick it on him, and that was the last play of the game. And take for what it's worth, I got to make a better throw.
I got another challenge this week. You got to turn around quickly, get ready for Alabama.
Absolutely. I'm going to watch this film as soon as I get back, and tomorrow I got film work or treatment, and I'm getting ready for Alabama.
Garantano, making his first start for Tennessee, was 11 of 18 for 133 yards. On football Saturdays at Neyland Stadium, folks from all over the volunteer state gather to form a community of enthusiastic Big Orange fans. Like the team on the field, they give their all to cheer on the Vols to victory. At your local farmer-owned co-op, they also know the importance of community support. It's kept them providing expert advice, friendly service, and quality products in towns across Tennessee for more than 70 years. They give their all to help these hard-working champions of agriculture. Co-op, proudly farming Big Orange country. Tennessee now looks to snap a 2-game losing streak as the Vols head to Alabama on Saturday. It's a 2:30 Central start from Bryant-Denny Stadium. Tennessee looking to snap a 10-game losing streak to the tie. Reporting for the Vol Network, I'm Bob Kessler.
Copies in a Flash is your one-stop copy design and print supercenter. Are you looking for wedding invitations, anniversary, or graduation announcements? You can find any kind of announcements you need. Copies in a Flash can provide it in a flash. At Copies in a Flash, business cards are their specialty. Your local Copies in a Flash can handle it all in a flash. Anything to do with printing? See Copies in a Flash at 1841 Business Park Drive in Clarksville. Copies in a Flash offers free delivery. Visit Copies in a Flash and see all their offerings at copiesinaflash.com. Copies in a Flash is proud to support our community and say go Big Orange.
The Big 1400 WJZM Radio, where each Tuesday we do Tuesdays with the mayor. Tomorrow, Mayor Kim McMillan on the Big 1400.
If you don't love me, why don't you tell me? Instead of running around with all the other guys in town, can't you see? You're hurting me, don't you?
1400 WJZM Radio. It is the Monday edition of Good Morning Clarksville with Chuck and John, and we've got high school football back on the radio this week.
The Academy plays this week?
That's right. No, we got Clarksville. We got the Academy playing. They take on Nashville Christian this Friday. Airtime 6:45. Kickoff at 7 o'clock.
Game.
Yeah, it is. For the
Clarksville High plays
Cougars
this week too.
Clarksville High, and they take on Northwest. On our sister station, 105.1.
Stomping grounds.
Yeah, well, we had the coach in here. Coach Wright was in with us on our Teacher Thursday day. So, Clarksville High takes on Northwest, and the Academy versus Nashville Christian right here on the Big 1400. Airtime 6:45. Kickoff at 7 o'clock on the Big 1400. Justin Swallows will be on the call.
Hey, baby, they're playing our song, the one we used to hear when we used to get along. Hey, baby, they're playing our song. Let's get back together, that's where we belong. It's the one with the pretty melody. It's the one that made you fall in love with me. It made us feel so groovy. We fell in love, just like in the movies. Hey, baby, they're playing our song, the one they used to play when we used to get along. Hey, baby, they're playing our song. Let's get back together, that's where we belong. Pleasant memories are coming back to me. Can't you remember the way it used to be? It made us feel like dancing. It gave us time to think about romancing. Hey, baby, hey, baby. Hey, baby, hey, baby. It's the one with the pretty melody. It's the one that made you fall in love with me. It made us feel so groovy. We fell in love, just like in the movies. Hey, baby, hey, baby. They're playing our song. Get the groove now. Hey, baby, come on. Hey, baby. I think they're playing our song. Get to hear it. Hey, baby, come on. Hey, baby. Get to hear it, baby. Hey, baby, come on. Hey, baby. Hey, come on. Get to hear it now. Hey, baby.
The Big 1400 WJZM Radio, 8 o'clock, 47 degrees in downtown Clarksville. We'll take an extended look at our weather forecast after this update in national news.
The Big 1400 is WJZM, Clarksville, Fort Campbell, Hopkinsville.
With SRN News, I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. Thousands of evacuees got the all-clear to return to their homes after fire crews gained ground against devastating California wildfires. Christina shot among those who lost their homes.
It was like a fire tsunami. It was like a fireball. The winds were so fierce, so fierce.
Meanwhile, some 11,000 firefighters are still battling about 15 blazes burning across the state. The good news is they expect to have the upper hand, at least containment on most of those fires by the end of the week, weather permitting. Bad news is thousands of homes and businesses lost, and most tragically of all, at least 40 lives in what was the worst ever single bit of wildfires in the state of California at one time. A U.S. soldier who was held by the Taliban and its allies for 5 years, expected to plead guilty In a desertion case a little later this morning, here's correspondent Matt Small.
Sergeant Bo Bergdahl is expected to plead guilty this morning to charges that he endangered comrades by walking away from a remote post in Afghanistan back in 2009. The U.S. Army says Bergdahl has asked to enter his plea before a military judge at Fort Bragg, but it isn't clear if the Idaho native has a deal with prosecutors to limit his punishment or if he's simply pleading guilty in hopes of leniency. The misbehavior charge carries a maximum penalty of life in prison, while the desertion charge is punishable by up to 5 years. If the anticipated guilty plea is accepted, sentencing is expected before the end of the month. I'm Matt Small.
The director of an ambulance service in Mogadishu says 15 primary school children were among the more than 300 people killed in Somalia's deadliest ever attack over the weekend.
The truck blast took place in one of the most busy and popular spots in Mogadishu, where there has been really a revival of stores and restaurants.
That's correspondent Andrew Meldrum in Johannesburg, South Africa, reporting. And this is SRN News. A Methodist church in Ohio is hosting an LGBT event. Michael Harrington has reported.
Summit on 16th United Methodist is teaming up with a homosexual activist group to put on the Come Out, Come Out event later this month. The problem is the United Methodist Church's Book of Discipline still defines homosexuality as antithetical to Christianity. Summit on 16th is unlikely to be disciplined, however, and many observers say the UMC is headed toward a split between liberals and conservatives, perhaps within the next year. Michael Harrington, SRN News.
The last Leonardo da Vinci painting in private hands, an image of Jesus, is going to auction in New York next month. Christie's auction house says Salvator Mundi, which means Savior of the World, will be offered November 15th with a pre-sale estimate of around $100 million. A work dating from around the year 1500 is one of fewer than 20 known paintings by Leonardo da Vinci. This is SRN News. Police in London are now investigating 3 new sexual assault claims against Harvey Weinstein, all by the same woman.
London police say that woman was the victim of sex assaults that allegedly took place in 2010, 11, and 15. Separately, British actress Lizette Anthony says she told police that Harvey Weinstein raped her in the late 80s. Authorities in the UK are already investigating that case along with other accusations against the movie mogul, as are police in New York. Weinstein denies non-consensual sexual activity. Meanwhile, the producer was expelled from both the Motion Picture Academy and the British equivalent, the BAFTAs.
That is Julie Walker reporting. Mattel, the toy maker that owns the Thomas brand, is going to add 2 female main characters of the Thomas and Friends TV series. Next year, Nia and Rebecca will appear in each episode and help fix what the producers say was a big gender gap in the program. More details at srnnews.com.
Jackson's Body Shop, downtown. Jackson's Body Shop, downtown. It's your car, it's your voice. Jackson's Body Shop, the best choice. Dents, dings, major body repair. A pre-loaner car, 'cause we really care. Jackson's Body Shop, downtown. Jackson's Body Shop, downtown. Call 647-6989 or Jackson's.
The Big 1400, 805, currently 47 degrees. Our weather today, sunny and cooler, 63 for an expected high. Overnight low of 40 degrees. Tomorrow, expect a high of around 68. Overnight low Tuesday of 43. Wednesday, plenty of sunshine and 71. Currently at 8:05, we're at 47 degrees in downtown Clarksville. With a look at traffic, here's John Michaels.
Good morning. Traffic around the city and the county very busy at the moment. Looks like 41A Fort Campbell is slow, especially way out on the north side. 79 Woodlawn is slow in a couple of spots. 48 and 13, it's slow once you get into the city, and it's also still very slow out by Montgomery Central. 41A Sango's slow in a couple of areas, and also the MLK 76 connector is slow as well this morning, and also 79 out in St. Bethlehem. Now, if you are headed to Nashville this morning for your commute, well, 24 looks good all the way into Davidson County. Let's check in with Commander Chuck and see what's going on with the traffic in the Nashville area.
Well, good morning. It's trying to improve a bit here from that earlier wreck. What a mess it was here on 40 eastbound at Church Street. Other wrecks include Charlotte Ave at 24 that has injuries tying up that intersection, and Murfreesboro Pike at Bell Road trying to recover from that crash. Don't miss the Bill Goodman's Gun and Knife Show October 21st and 22nd at the Wilson County Expo Center in Lebanon. It'll be Saturday 9 to 5, Sunday 9 to 4. We'll see you there at the Bill Goodman's Gun and Knife Show. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Thank you, Commander Chuck. That's been a look at your traffic and weather together, and the latest national news brought to you this morning by Jackson's Body Shop. It is 8:07, and I will slow down this time and not be quite as excited. It's time now for hour number 2 of Good Morning Clarksville with Chuck Edwards. Good morning, Chuck.
And John Michaels. You're a part of the hour 2, so that means that you
what
have
hour
to
2?
You're a part of the hour also.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm a little slow.
You're a part of hour 2 also.
Oh, I am?
You need to stop staying up so late watching them Thailand movies. You know, you need to get in bed early at a reasonable time.
Okay, I'll try to get in bed before 1.
Yeah, the Big 1400, WJZM Radio. It is a Monday edition of Good Morning Clarksville. A little later on, the 6 health benefits of a good relationship.
I need them.
Let me tell you something, girl, I've been trying to say now. You look so sweet and you're so doggone fine. I just can't get you out of my mind. You become a sweet taste in my mouth now. And I want you to be my spouse so that we can live happily now. In a great big old roomy house, and I know you're gonna groove me, baby. Oh yeah, now make me feel good inside. Come on and groove me, baby. I need you to groove me. Oh yeah, now, darling. Come on, come on. Hey there, sugar dumpling. Come on, give me something, girl, I've been needing for days. Yes, some good loving with plenty hugging. Ooh, you cute little thing, you. Girl, between you and me now, we don't need no company. No other man, no other girl can enter into our world. Not as long as you prove me, baby. Oh, come on, make me feel good inside. Come on, groove me, baby. Move me, baby. Oh, sock it to me, mama. Oh, I like it like that, baby. Groove me, baby. Hey, groove me, darling. Come on, come on. I need you to sock it to me, mama. Come on, and now groove me, baby. Hey, good God, it make me feel so good inside, mama. Come on, and
The Big 1400, WJZM Radio. You know, it's interesting how you pick up these little nuggets from some of these songs. And, you know, the Good God refrain, we just heard it on the Oh Happy Day.
Yeah.
And now we heard it
Now
on
we hear it
King
in another
Floyd.
one, yeah. Groove
And
Dance.
I'm sure it's on a lot of other songs. But musically this hour, we got some staple singers on the way, as well as some Three Dog Night coming up, and whatever else John pulls out. He might have the national Thailand anthem that he'll play for us.
You just got to keep on.
Well, I
just got to keep
John,
going.
listen.
I'm going to turn the table.
Don't do that.
I'm going to turn the table
Don't
on
do
you.
that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't forget, Sports Now Update comes your way at 8:20 this morning with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Culver's of Clarksville on the Big 1400. So, 6 health benefits from a good relationship. You know, if you're in a healthy relationship, don't take it for granted, is what I want to say.
Of course not.
Yeah. But a lot of people take it for granted. They just go through and they don't understand that a healthy relationship has some health benefits.
Takes two, and there's some give and take both ways.
There are. And here's 6 ways being in a good relationship can improve your health. Number 1, it reduces stress. Obviously, relationships can up your stress levels sometimes, but overall, a study at the University of Chicago found people in committed relationships have lower levels of stress hormone, which is called cortisol. It's good for your mental health. A study in 2009 found people in healthy relationships have a lower risk of developing mental health issues.
Really?
I'm wondering, what if they were crazy when they got into it? Does it improve your relationship?
Negative.
You probably not? Oh, okay.
I'm a good one to give advice.
Yes. It makes you happier in general. Being around someone you love or have strong feelings for ups your levels of the feel-good hormone, which is called oxytocin, even if you've been together for years. So it
makes you feel good.
Yes, it does.
You make me feel
You heal faster. There was a study in 2010 where researchers gave people tiny blisters, and people who were in relationships healed faster than single people did, possibly because they had higher oxytocin levels and less stress. Oxytocin is that feel-good hormone in our bodies. And just being with the right person makes you feel healthier.
Halle Berry has
A study at the University of Missouri a few years ago found people who were in happy marriages rated their overall health higher than single people.
Well,
it didn't say anything about being with a ferret, having a ferret as a pet.
As a pet, yeah.
I mean, but, being in relationships. And number 6, you're more motivated to be healthy. They found that people in a healthy relationship are less likely to have a heart attack when you're in a long-term relationship, possibly because being with someone makes you care more about your overall health. So just a couple of things that understanding. Don't take being in a good relationship for granted.
That's true. That's true.
Go on, text them. Go on, text them you love
right now.
Text them right. You driving? Pull over to the side.
Or just call.
Yeah.
Pull over and call.
Yeah, pull over to the side and call them. Right now. Don't take it for granted. Don't wait.
That's right.
That's right. The Big 1400, WJZM Radio, Chuck and John, and the Staple Singers.
No hatred, will be tolerated.
Big 1400, WJZM Radio, 47 degrees at 8:18, just ahead of Sports Now Update with Justin Swallows, brought to you by Culver's of Clarksville. Don't forget to join us each Wednesday on the Big 1400 for Governor Wednesday.
Hello, Governors.
We talk about Austin Peay State University academics and sports, student life, and special events. The special event this week is homecoming, y'all.
Right.
We Love the 90s is the homecoming 2017 theme this year, and they've got all types of activities going on. And I'm sure that Jody...
If you can't find a good time this weekend, you know what? You just can't find one.
Yeah. Some of the activities, they've got the golf tournament going on Friday, the alumni annual homecoming golf tournament.
Weather's going to be nice.
Yep. And the military alumni chapter dinner and scholarship endowment is coming up. That's at the Morgan University Center. The 50-year reunion breakfast for the class of 1967 is going to be held Saturday. The homecoming parade will start at 10 a.m. on campus Saturday. And, of course, everybody's talking about tailgating. I was talking to some friends of mine yesterday. They were talking about, tailgating. You got to go tailgating.
So you going?
I'm going to do some of the activities. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to the tailgating in the game because we've got something going on with it at our church.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to get involved, 221-7761 is the number to dial. They'll be taking on Southeast Missouri in the basketball game at Forterra Stadium. That's at 4 p.m.
Yep.
So it's an early game. So they'll start tailgating probably, around 10, you think?
Oh,
I mean, 2?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, around 2. Tailgate Alley. As the route the governor's on there, they come.
Well, I got full the last time I went through there because I ate all the way from one end to the other end. They had to roll me into the stadium time I got done.
Oh, but it is. We Love the 90s. Homecoming 2017 with Austin Peay State University starts this Wednesday. They start activities going on. But you can call for more information. But we'll be talking about it this Wednesday.
The girls basketball coach, I believe, will
that's
be
right.
here
She's going to be here with us.
Yeah.
He's going to be here.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
He's going to be here as our guest. 221-7979 is the number you can call about all of the activities that's going on, and you can be a part of Austin Peay State University's Homecoming 2017. Time now to take a break for a Sports Now update brought to you by Culver's of Clarksville with Justin Swallows on the Big 1400.
This Sports Now update is presented by Culver's of Clarksville. Go online to culvers.com for an update on their frozen custard flavor of the day.
The weekend came with sweet revenge for Austin Peay football fans as the Governors spoiled homecoming at Tennessee State with a fourth quarter comeback. A 34-yard Jeremiah Oatsfall quarterback keeper set up a 2-yard Ahmad Tanner touchdown run to give Austin Peay a 21-17 lead late in the fourth quarter, one that they would never relinquish. Tennessee State had one coming after driving 80 yards in under 90 seconds last year to ruin Austin Peay's upset bid. The Governors are now 4-3 overall in 2017, 4-1 in FCS play, and they'll be back in Clarksville this coming Saturday for a 4 p.m. homecoming tilt against Southeast Missouri. Staying on campus at Austin Peay, both their men's and women's cross-country teams took home first place Saturday at the Evansville Invitational. The women were led by junior Immaculate Kipligat, who finished with a super fast 5K time of 18 minutes and 49 seconds. Meanwhile, the men were paced by senior Matthew Billett, who picked up his first individual win of the season with an 8K time of 26 minutes and 6 seconds. Both Austin Peay's men's and women's cross-country teams will compete for an Ohio Valley Conference title on Saturday, October 28th up in Charleston, Illinois. Lastly today, there is good news for Tennessee Titan football fans. According to longtime NFL insider Paul Kaharski, Marcus Mariota is going to start at quarterback tonight for the men in two-tone blue against the Indianapolis Colts. Mariota was listed as questionable in the team's final injury report released on Saturday, but did practice more last week than the week prior when he set out against Miami. From the WJZM Sports Desk, this is Sports Now, and I'm Justin Swallows.
Family outings should be special. They should be memorable. They should be fun. And you'll find all of that and more with a short trip to Culver's of Clarksville. With a focus on customer service and quality farm-fresh ingredients, Culver's is serving food and fun at a whole new level. Go by today for one of their made-to-order butter burgers or a waffle cone stuffed with fresh frozen custard. They're at 140 Southampton Place, just off Wilma Rudolph Boulevard, Culver's of Clarksville. Welcome to Delicious.
The big 1400 WJZM radio. Make me hungry for one of them butter burgers
Sure
from
does.
Coles.
Yummy.
The big 1400 WJZM radio was still holding at 49 degrees in downtown Clarksville, expecting a high today of 63. You know, according to a new study, the best U.S. city to live in is Carmel, Indiana, which is just north of Indianapolis. I thought about that, you know, I was reading that when we take on the coast. No, it's not. But 3 of the top 5 cities that are deemed best to live in are in Colorado. So, you know, Rocky Mountain High.
Oh,
yeah, it is. Okay, today, my friend, is National Bosses Day.
Oh.
And so
I shouldn't carry over a bucket of chicken?
No. So we're urging you to try to be nice and avoid uttering anything on this list that I'm about to give you.
Can I get my check?
Of the things that you should never say to your boss.
Probably not that.
You should never say to your boss. Okay.
Can I get my check?
Can I take the rest of the day off? I'm high as a kite. Nope.
No, that would be negative.
Okay. Things that you should never say to your boss.
Yes.
Can we go back to the 2-ply toilet paper? I hate having to wash my hands every time I go.
Say we're
the
being
phone
cheap.
just wouldn't stop ringing this morning, so I unplugged it.
Ooh, not good.
Can we change it to casual GIMP outfit Friday? Top things that you should never say to your boss.
Sure.
Boy, oh boy, our biggest client has no sense of humor. Now, let's say, and this is totally hypothetical, that I applied for disability. Would you fight it? Can I put our top secret operating plans on a thumb drive?
Yeah.
You know that these stupid sales meetings are seriously cutting into my Instagram time.
Oh, ooh, not a good thing.
Top things that you should never say to your boss anytime. Even though it's National Bosses Day, that's why we're giving you a heads up. I'm going to be late tomorrow. I have an interview at a much better company.
You know what that would get you?
Yeah, I know. Keep going.
Yeah.
Sir, you have one of the most convincing toupees I've ever seen.
Ooh, ouch.
You'll be glad to know that I never stop working to take a bathroom break. I wear Depends.
That's why you're so bad.
So, do we get Hitler's birthday off?
Do we?
I'm a team player, but like a player for the Cleveland Browns, so I suck. Just a few of the top things that you should never say to your boss. And it is National Bosses Day, so
I shouldn't go over this morning and go, can I get my check?
No, you don't need to go over to MP Media and say any of that. And you don't need to ask, can I get my check? You know. Should I just walk in over there and, well, hey, how you doing? Oh, I just dropped in. I just want to see how things are going. I just want to see. Can I have the tour? Can I have the nickel tour?
That's right.
You know, can you help me out? The Big 1400, WJZM Radio, a little later on this hour. Yes, John.
Uh-oh.
We're going to play Yes
or
BS.
Oh, no.
Right here on the Big 1400.
Faces sometimes pretend to be your friend. Smiling faces show no traces of the evil that lurks within. Smiling faces, sometimes they don't tell the truth. Smiling faces tell lies, and I got proof. Oh Lord,
The Big 1400, WJZM Radio, 49 degrees in downtown Clarksville. Expect a high today of around 63. Do you know that the United States is one of the few countries that drinks its milk cold? Most other states, or most other countries rather, use a different method of pasteurization that keeps milk good even when it's not refrigerated, and they like drinking it at room temperature.
Kind of like brewskis. Some drink at room temperature, you know. In different
really?
country. Yeah. It's not always ice cold.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
We haven't talked much about food today, but I would be remiss if I didn't bring something about the zombie frappuccino.
Huh?
Starbucks is rumored to be planning a zombie Frappuccino for Halloween. If the rumor is true, it'd pretty much be guaranteed to be the biggest Instagram trend on Halloween. According to some photos that have been leaked by Starbucks baristas around the country, Starbucks is planning to sell a zombie Frappuccino from October 26th through Halloween. No official word yet, though. These are just rumors.
Not true
But if
yet.
the rumors are true, the zombie Frappuccino will be made with green apple powder with pink whipped cream on top of what looks like brains and a pink mocha drizzle. Yum, yum.
Well, I can't wait.
Yee-haw.
It's right up there with the pumpkin spice.
I can't wait to get to. You know, my wife was walking around this weekend talking about, boy, oh boy, this pumpkin spice latte it's the bomb. Don't you want to try some? I said, no, dear, thank you. But she was just, she was all hyped about it,
Not I.
So anyway.
You know I'm not.
So anyway, now you have the zombie Frappuccino to look forward to for Halloween. You know what they say? You know who they are?
What?
What will they think of next? We need to take a break.
Not me.
Moore's Office Supply is Clarksville's office supply and furniture experts. For office equipment, desks, chairs, and more, depend on Moore's Office Supply. Located on Franklin Street across from the Catholic Church, Moore's has been your business partner for office supplies in the Clarksville-Fort Campbell area for years. Call Moore's at 645-7200. That's 645-7200. And we'll deliver it for free. Moore's Office Supplies, Clarksville's office supply headquarters.
Guess who's on the cutting edge of up-to-date checking services? Heritage Bank, that's who. You know we're neighborly. You know we're trustworthy. Now know that we have the edge on checking accounts. With Edge Checking, you get benefits like shopping discounts, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Now you can be on the cutting edge with a new checking account at Heritage Bank. We're more than a bank. We're your neighbor. Member FDIC, bankwithheritage.com.
Letterheads, carbonless forms, envelopes, address labels, anything to do with print. Your local Copies in a Flash can handle it all in a flash. Anything to do with printing, see Copies in a Flash, 1841 Business Park Drive, or call 931-552-3219. Free delivery too. See Copies in a Flash. Go Big Orange.
The Big 1400 is WJZM, Clarksville, Fort Campbell, Hopkinsville.
Was your New Year's resolution to lose weight, but you haven't been able to accomplish this? Then come to the Doctor's Diet Program at 231 Dover Road. They're open Tuesdays and Saturdays from 11:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Doctor's supervised weight loss can be achieved by following the simple diet plan. Whether you want to lose 10 pounds or 100 pounds, the Doctor's Diet Program can help. Call them today at 931-906-5555. That's 931-906-5555.
Want to see your closet floor and find that outfit you hadn't worn in a while? Call Closet Design Specialist 931-920-2222. Make your life easier getting ready in the mornings. Free in-home estimate, free installation, pricing for everyone's budget. See your design with a 3D tour. We also do shower doors, framed mirrors, doors, and blinds. Locally owned with over 30 years in the business. Call Closet Design Specialist 931-920-2222. That's 931-920-2222 or cdsclarksville.com.
In your time of loss, you need to know someone cares. Since 1916, Neil Tarpley Parchman Funeral Home has been serving the Clarksville area with the kindness and respect you deserve. It's their goal to provide quality, compassionate services to you and your family during this very difficult time. Mike Parchman and his staff genuinely care and provide prearranged plans that accept insurance to help ease your pain in your time of grief. Neil Tarpley Parchman Funeral Home. People who care. A name you can trust. Neil Tarpley Parchman Funeral Home. Madison Madison Street in Clarksville.
Clarksville Online is where you'll find the latest in Clarksville area news, weather, sports, and current events. Depend on Clarksville Online for crime reports and special events, Fort Campbell news and current events, and the latest financial news. Want sports? Then visit ClarksvilleSportsNetwork.com. Movie listings and weather bulletins? Go to DiscoverClarksville.com. And for all you bikers, visit ClarksvilleMotorcycle.com. You'll find everything you need on the Clarksville Online digital network. Clarksville Online. We are Clarksville.
The Big 1400, WJZM Radio, Chuck and John. It is the Monday edition of Good Morning Clarksville. Did you know that the McDonald's character Grimace was originally evil? He was called Evil Grimace, and his job was to steal milkshakes. But then he turned him into a purple monster who's a good guy, and he's not very bright. No, Grimace.
Babies in the running around, hanging with the crowd, putting your business in the street, talking out loud, saying you bought us this and that, how much you done spent. I swear she must believe it's all heaven sent. Hey, boy, better bring the chick around to the sad, sad truth, the dirty low down. Big idea. Nothing you can't handle, nothing you ain't got. Put your money on the table and drive it off the lot. Turn on that old love light, turn a maybe to a yes. Same old schoolboy game got you into this mess. Hey, son, better get on back to town. Face the sad old truth, the dirty low down. Put those ideas in your head. Jones for this, Jones for that. This running with the Joneses, boy, just ain't where it's at. You're gonna come back around to the sad, sad truth, the dirty low down. Got you thinking like that, boy.
1400 WJZM Radio. It's 49 degrees at 8:43 with Chuck and John for the Monday morning edition of Good Morning Clarksville. You know, this whole thing with Harvey Weinstein just gets worse and worse. He's been expelled from the Motion Picture Academy, but on the same day, Woody Allen, Bill O'Reilly, and Bill Cosby welcomed him to the Creepy Old Man Academy. So you have some good news and some bad news.
I would say
Good news. You know, we get stories, and we get stupid criminal stories. We get stupid criminal stories.
Probably
about
ones that could win the Darwin Award.
I don't know if they would win the Darwin Award, but they definitely got the stupid award. The guy who decides he wants to get drunk and he wants to stand in the middle of the street and sing, and he wants to sing Jingle Bells using a bullhorn. Or the guy who decides he wants to walk into a bar and reenact gunfight at the OK Corral, and he ends up getting shot in the leg twice, But I think that this is probably...
This one going to take the cake?
For Monday, this one takes the cake.
Okay.
Woo! This guy is not exactly a master of disguise.
Okay.
You see, a man in a ski mask busted into a Kentucky Fried Chicken in Baton Rouge, Louisiana earlier this month. He pulled a gun on the two people working there and demanded all the cash in the registers. But while one of them got him the money, the other one thought that he recognized him as a former co-worker, a 28-year-old guy named Cleveland Willis. So he asked, quote, "Cleveland, is that you?" And the robber responded, quote, "No, it's not me." Then he took off in his car with about $600. Of course, the employees called the cops, told him that Cleveland had just robbed them, and he was arrested for the armed robbery.
What you doing, Willis?
No, it's not me. No, it's not me.
No, it's not me.
No. So, Cleveland, enjoy your time.
Yeah.
Enjoy your time. The big 1400 WJZM Radio. Chuck and John, we going up country. This is Three Dog Night.
So is Willis.
Cleveland, he going up river.
Yeah.
The big 1400.
Before the breathing air is gone.
1400 WJZM Radio, 49 degrees. Chuck and John on the Monday edition of Good Morning Clarksville. Time now for Yes or BS.
Oh.
Yes or BS. Now, today... I'm sorry.
Here we go. You always
come on,
throw
John.
this on me at the last minute.
Learn with the radio. Learn with the radio.
It's always about something I know nothing about, which is most everything.
I'm going to translate it into Thai so you can read it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Do you know today is Dictionary Day?
It is.
Yep. Because Noah Webster of Merriam-Webster Dictionaries was born October 16, 1758.
Okay.
So, yes or BS today is...
Yes.
Yeah. You're supposed to... I'm going to give you a word, and you decide... you have to decide if these are real...
Ask me if these words are real or not?
Yeah, if they're real definitions of the word. Yeah. So I'll give you the word, and you say yes or BS, okay?
BS.
You know, I mean, you're supposed to learn... Or you're supposed to celebrate learning by learning at least
looking
one...
stupid on the radio.
You're supposed to celebrate learning... at least one word, and one new vocabulary word. So
I've got one, but I can't say
10. I got 10. So you have to guess which one of these are real definitions or not. Yeah, are you ready?
Yeah, good gosh.
Widdershins, an old word that means counterclockwise. Yes or BS?
BS.
Yes, it dates back to the mid-1500s. You don't use it in your texting?
No.
You don't use widdershins in your texting?
Negative.
Okay.
It's almost like kerfuffle or whatever.
All right. Here's an easy one. Bumfuzzle, a type of mole found in Western Canada. Yes or BS?
BS.
Correct. Bumfuzzle means to confuse, perplex, or fluster.
That's what you're trying to do.
No.
That's
Are
what
you
you're
ready?
doing right now.
No.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Taradiddle. It's another word for a lie or a fib. Yes or BS?
Yes.
Very good. 2 in a row. It dates back to the mid-1800s. Cabotage, a slang word for vandalizing a taxi cab.
Say that word one more time, please.
Cabotage. Would you like a spelling?
No, BS.
Very good. He's on a roll, folks. 3 in a row. It means to trade or transport goods within the same country and not internationally.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Fard.
Who?
Fard. F-A-R-D. A word used in Belgium for a breakfast that does not include waffles. Yes or BS?
Yes.
Now, that's the old Johnny we love. It means to paint your face or to use cosmetics.
Okay.
It is National Dictionary Day.
Yes,
so
sir.
Here we are.
Well, I got 3, so that's good enough.
Macaronic, a type of food that involves macaroni. Yes or BS?
BS.
Very good, John. Macaroni means mixing 2 languages. For example, Spanglish is a macaronic language.
Oh, okay.
Very good. Bumbershoot. It's another word for an umbrella. Yes or BS?
Yes.
Very good. It sounds British, but actually it originated in America around 1896. Collywobbles, another word for a stomachache. Yes or BS?
BS. Whoever said, I've got the collywobble.
Oh, I got the collywobble. I've heard that before. You haven't heard that?
No.
What do they say in those Thai movies when they get a
My stomach hurts.
My stomach hurt?
Yeah.
It dates back to the 1820s. Here's a good one. Gongoozler. Someone who specializes in the mating calls of geese. Gongoozler.
That's BS.
Very good. A gongoozler is an idle spectator or a people watcher. And Arenaceous. Someone or something that has to do with hedgehogs or resembles a hedgehog. Yes or BS?
What is the word once again, sir?
Arenaceous.
That's BS. Oh.
Ended on a good note, Johnny.
That's right.
It comes from the Latin word for hedgehog. So you did pretty good.
I got, what, 3?
No, you got 5, I think.
5 out of 10?
5 out of 10. So you're at 50%.
Oh, okay.
You still get an F because you know, if you were taking a test and you got 5 out of 10, what would you get?
I think we'll just move along.
If you got 5 out of 10 when you took that spelling test, what did you get?
We'll just move along.
That's right. The Big 1400, WJZM Radio. Chuck and John going up to the 9 o'clock hour. David Ruffin. Big 1400, WJZM Radio, 51 degrees. We expect a high today of 63, 40 for an overnight low. And then for Tuesday, expect a high of around 68. Right now, 51 in downtown Clarksville. Time now for some good news. And this is timely and topical. A guy who wants to remain anonymous walked into a breakfast place called Maples earlier this month in Portland, Maine. And he bought lunch for 59 random strangers. He chose the number 59 in honor of the 59 people who died in the Las Vegas shooting. Yes, that does include the shooter, but it's not clear what the final bill was. Apparently, he didn't set a limit. He just left his credit card number and told them to run it for the next 59 people who came in. So it was several $100s at least.
I would imagine.
Now, the owner of the place won't reveal his name, but he says he's a longtime customer who's not wealthy. He just does random acts of kindness wherever he can. He also went to Houston recently and helped flood victims after Hurricane Harvey. Speaking of Vegas, though, there's some more good news. The site Zappos. Have you read this? Did you read that?
No.
About Zappos? Zappos.com has its headquarters in Vegas. They sell shoes and other clothing. And now they're offering to pay the funeral expenses for all of the victims if their families are struggling financially. They also started a crowdfunding campaign on crowdwise.com this month that's raised over $400,000. But this is in addition to that. They're matching the crowdfunding campaign dollar for dollar, so it's really over $800,000. And the main GoFundMe campaign for the victims that went viral is now up to almost $11 million.
Boy,
good news.
That is some good news.
You know, from the gentleman paying for the breakfast to Zappos. I'm not familiar with Zappos.
I'm not
but
as well.
I thought that makes me want to order something.
Yeah.
I might need a new pair of shoes.
Yeah, you could probably order you a new bed. They probably have new beds that you can buy.
You know what? I bet they got international movies.
I bet they do.
I bet you they got the top 10 movies from Thailand.
I want to see The Protector 2 now.
Oh, there's a Protector 2?
There is.
Maybe we could do a boys' night.
How about
everybody
a double
come
feature?
over your house and bring their own Fritos and some hot sauce.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
And we could sit around
you. Bring you some daddy soda.
Yeah, we could. Daddy soda or iced tea.
Iced tea.
That about does it for this Monday edition of Good Morning Clarksville. John and I always look forward to being with you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing this part of your Monday. Till tomorrow, be well, my friend. Have a blessed day. Bye.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world